Okay, folks, it is the middle of June here. I think I'm going to be harvesting honey in a day or two. So I'm going to check my hives and take a quick inventory and see if I'm right or not. I don't really use queen excluders that much. I did in the past, and I haven't had the best of luck with them. But what I do sometimes is I put a queen excluder on my supers a few days before I harvest. And then it keeps the queen from going up. Of course, you got to make sure that the queen isn't there already. But that's usually what I do. So I may put a few queen excluders on, but right now we're just going to do a quick inspection to see if we're able to harvest honey in a few days. This first box is actually a box of Ross rounds. And I had to switch hives from... I had to switch this box of Ross rounds from an original hive to this one because the first hive wasn't really drawing it out. I think this hive is doing a better job. This is the last super I've put on. I haven't looked at it in about a week and a half. So we'll see. I've never used Ross rounds before for cut comb. But in the bee yard, I think it's important to, you know, try new stuff, don't get stagnant, have some fun. At least that's what I do out here. If you're not having fun, people, you are doing something wrong. And yeah, you might get stung, but hopefully you're having fun. Well, they aren't really drawing anything out. They're starting to work it. It's kind of hard to show you this because you got to take apart the whole Ross round with the spring system. But they're not really, there's bees in here, but they're not drawing much out, but that's okay. Now this is good, people. This is what I expect to see. This is 100% ready to harvest, people. Okay, folks. This honey is ready to harvest 100%. I'm gonna come back in a day or two to harvest it. I think I'm going to switch boxes. I'm going to put the Ross rounds underneath this because this one is good to go. And I'm hoping maybe the bees will migrate down to the Ross rounds. And I won't be harvesting those, but maybe in August I'll be able to harvest those. This is heavy, people. Oh, Lord. Okay, that should be a good 40 to 50 pounds of honey right there. Let's go ahead and check out a few more potential supers. I just want to get an idea of how many hives I can harvest in a couple days. A little bummed about those Ross rounds not happening. But what can you do, right? Let's see what we got, people. Nope, they're just, this hive is still working, so won't be harvesting this one. I need to check that one out. So a lot of these are splits, and usually you can make honey or you can make bees, but you can't always make both at the same time with the same hive. So a lot of these are splits. They're growing this year, but I'm hoping I'll still get some good honey. Okay, I can tell you right now I'll be able to harvest this one. Looking good. It's close. Actually, the hive on the right, I just remembered, I put it on here because I had a queenless hive, and that's their super. Okay, this one's getting pretty close. They don't have all of their honey cap, but they'll get in there. I guess this one has a little ways to go, but that's okay. Okay, these are my last two that I was hoping to harvest from in a week or so. Love to get a little more honey. Not this one. I guess that's the problem with making a lot of splits, is that the hives are healthy, but they're just not pulling out the frames just yet. So not looking good for a good honey harvest. Let's try this next one. This may be a good one. Okay, this looks like a good one, people. I'm glad I checked because now I know how much work I got to do. Or need to do. So this one will be done soon, a couple days. The rest of them are a lot more drawn out or capped. Yeah, so this one may need another week or so. That's okay. So I was hoping to have more honey already, but like I said, a lot of these are splits, and I'm still building up these colonies. But it looks like I'll be able to harvest 3 supers probably in the next week or so. The other 2 that I was hoping to harvest from, that just isn't going to happen, but that's okay. I was expecting a little more honey, but August will probably be my big harvest. So yeah, just stay posted, keep watching, and hopefully next week we'll be harvesting a little bit of honey.